morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on this gorgeous December.
I know we're trying to get through 2020 here.
It's October 9th. It is October 9th, right?
Well, cat out of the bag. No, it's not, because I'm going to be distracted watching the A's play right now.
It's Friday, October 9th. We appreciate you tuning in here. That's what we're going to say, but in actuality, we're recording this on Thursday, October 8th, and let's go ahead and let the cat out of the bag. It's
during my A's game, yeah.
I'll let the cat out of the bag when I give the TV for tomorrow, because that'll make a lot more sense to everybody, won't it? What's going on today? Community events. Oh, by the way, welcome. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. That's Weez. Take the points edition of the show. We're going to talk.
Not take the pants. Let's take the points.
I got pants on. I'm wearing pants. I don't know about. We're not going to make Weez show.
Challenge accepted. No.
We're going to talk about college football. We're this much closer to the Big Ten joining the fray. That'll be fun. And I heard we'll talk a little bit more. The MAC is back.
I had missed that one. I didn't know they were coming back.
Then guess what? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday nights.
As it should be.
As it should be.
I
should have saved that little nugget.
I'm still waiting on this Nebraska-Uzbekistan game.
We're going to talk college football, NFL, baseball going on right now. We're going to talk about all kinds of stuff, and we hope you enjoy it. Might give you a few tips. We had a few good weeks coming into last week. We'll tell you how we did, won't we? We're always willing.
Doing okay still.
We're doing okay. We're still doing okay. Not great, like we were, but we're okay. We'll give you all those details here in just a minute. What is going on around the area today? I tell you what, it was last night. It's going on tonight. It's going to take place on Saturday as well. The Clue on Stage there at the Effingham Performance Center that put on by Three Chicks on a Stage. They're going to present this. It's, of course, a dark and stormy night, and you've been invited for a very unusual dinner party. This is all based on the board game. Did you play as a youngster the board game Clue, or are you only familiar with it from the movie?
No, I played it. It was almost always Professor Mustard with the wrench in the library.
You know, that shouldn't be like that, because it is basically an at random process, right?
I swear it was always Professor Mustard.
Seemed like it was always Miss Scarlet with the pipe whenever we were playing. I don't know why that is, but that's what it seemed to be. But that's going on at the Effingham Performance Center tomorrow night, or tonight. So hope you enjoy that. Also, this weekend, all weekend long, you're off TV again, by the way. Corn maze and scavenger hunt at the St. Paul Lutheran Church. You know where that is. That's the church on the side of the road in between Dietrich and Montrose. So good luck to those folks. Good luck to you as they're going to be running that from 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock tonight, tomorrow from 3 o'clock till 10 o'clock, and then Sunday from noon to 6. Cost is $5 per person. Children under 5 are free. Bring a flashlight if you're going to be there in the evening hours, and if you want some more information, give them a call, please, at 217-821-7148. They'll help you out, maybe even give you the map through the maze. Who knows? It's always good for some. Yeah, now this was. I've never in my lifetime gone through a corn maze. How about you?
I have. Used to go up to the green up one all the time.
Did you ever get
lost? No.
How much time did it take you to get in the corn maze?
Depends on which girl I was with.
and how much maybe how full the boda was.
I want to pretend that I'm not going to make a joke about that.
I appreciate that. Let's see what else is going on. See, that they wouldn't do that at up there. No way. What else going on Saturday? Big day Saturday. The Cars and Coffee event taking place over in Salem on a Saturday morning. It'll be at the Salem First Baptist Church. This event is open to all classic cars, trucks, muscle cars, hot rods, antique vehicles, free coffee and donuts, DJ, and a food truck. So come on out there and enjoy. Give you, if you want some information, contact Dale Helpingstein at 322-7123. That'll be a lot of fun. Also in Salem, the Salem Community High School having a booster club golf outing. This is fun. This is going to be on Saturday night at Salem. It's out there at the golf course from 6 to 7 o'clock. They're going to have dinner. And then that is going to be followed by tea time at 7:30. Entry fee includes a little. That's right, a glow ball. The entry fee includes the informal dinner, 9 holes of golf, glow-in-the-dark golf balls, as well as a necklace, a glow-in-the-dark necklace, and a 1-drink ticket valid at the event. It doesn't say how much it costs. Must cost something. But I don't know how much it costs. But it's a fundraiser. It's a fundraiser for the high school. So be nice and give till it hurts. I'll leave his picture up for this next one, and I didn't get a picture for it. I meant to grab the photo for the Y Fairfield.
I was getting ready to say, coming from Florida and living in Fairfield, I can say, forget Salem. Come to the Fairfield
Salem,
golf
he says.
course.
Go to the Fairfield golf course Saturday night. Tell everybody what's going on.
Film on the Fairway. It's a series we started last year. We showed Scream around Halloween.
Right.
We had planned on doing another one this spring before the shutdown, basically.
Yeah.
We were going to try to do Days of Confused around April 20th for some reason.
Oh, that would have been fun.
Yeah.
That would have been a nice springtime evening. That would have been good.
But we thought since we're doing it on the Fairway, which allows us to sell beer because they have a beer license out there,
Yeah.
we're going to do Caddyshack Saturday night.
That's pretty cool. I had Lou Carl on the show this week, and I had forgotten. But he explained to me that it was at our suggestion, at my suggestion, that they are doing Caddyshack on the golf course. Your suggestion.
Yeah.
But he said you got it from talking to me. And he hadn't seen it before.
Yeah, this Y Fairfield is very youth oriented. I mean, I'm the oldest guy on the board.
Yeah.
By a significant margin.
I would guess. I
feel like the world's tallest midget on this board. So yeah, there's a good chunk of that group that has not seen this movie or doesn't remember seeing it.
Well, he's 26 years old, and I got to thinking.
1980.
I got to thinking, yeah, he was born in 1986.
I'm saying the movie was
90.
Yeah.
90. If he's born in 94, if he's 26 years old. So yeah, he had no reason to watch Caddyshack.
This movie's 40 years old. I'm only 41, so.
But you saw it when it was blowing on cable all the time.
Yeah, I mean, Caddyshack and Animal House was my childhood, which probably explains a lot.
That probably actually does. Yeah, so that'll be at the Fairfield Golf Course. What time's
I think it's 7:30, basically after sundown. Yeah. There's a golf tournament, actually, a 2-man scramble they're playing during the day, and then we'll set up after that and get going right after dark.
By the way, I like the idea of folks can bring their lawn chairs, right?
Yeah, lawn chairs, blankets. We're going to set up social distance.
I like the fact that that they're setting up on the how the tee works at number one. It's got a big drop off, and it's basically a natural theater because it gets dark down there early.
See, we planned this last year for Scream, and that day is when we decided where to have it because we were moving screen around and all that. It's like actually let's just do this. You got a natural amphitheater type.
It's really cool.
Yeah, and that worked out well. We got electricity there and.
So that's the Fairfield Golf Course. You're going to want to give that a shot. Should be an outstanding time. Also, tomorrow and on Sunday, Saturday and Sunday, it's the 20th annual Berryville Vineyards Harvest Fest. I'm guessing that you have attended this?
No, I haven't.
It's like we talked
neighbors.
about the Sluniker family on the team.
It's neighbors.
He said he was invited to the wedding and couldn't make it. Actually, I think
the entire area down there was invited.
But anyway, the Berryville Vineyard Harvest Fest is this weekend. It's on Saturday starting around noon, Sunday starting around noon. They have got 5 bands coming in. Ben Wolf and Dylan, what's his name? Ben Nation and Dylan Wolf are going to be there. I told Ben Nation, because they're trying to come up with a name. I came up with Wolf Nation. I don't know what I don't know what they're waiting on. To me, I think you go with Wolf Nation immediately.
See if the URL is available.
Yeah, well, that may be the
I was
sticking
surprised
point.
the first idea I had for our business name was actually available.
Well, how about that?
Of course, we took two different words and made it into one nonsense word. But
Well, they see now that makes sense too. What's that business again?
Move Elevate.
Move Elevate. Move Elevate. So there you go. What else is going on this weekend? Today, October 9th, is National Leif Erikson Day. It's observed annually on October 9th. This day honors the Norwegian-born Leif Erikson. The Norse explorer earns credit for bringing the first Europeans known to have set foot in North America. Leif Erikson left the European continent in 999 AD, landed in North America around 1000. This is basically a celebration of Norwegian ancestry. In 1925, Calvin Coolidge gave recognition to Leif Erikson, and
20s then.
yeah. So well, I mean, that was 900 years after Leif had been here. So.
I mean, when they would have designated that, then, right?
Well, actually,
Coolidge was 20s.
Yes.
Yeah.
On October 9th, 1825, 100 years to the day earlier, a sloop named Restoration with 52 Norwegian Quakers on board landed in New York Harbor, beginning what would become the first organized immigration from Norway to the United States. The things one learns watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey.
God bless the internet.
Isn't that incredible? Really, isn't that just outstanding? You know what else you can learn? This is also, October 9th is also National Moldy Cheese Day. National Moldy Cheese Day, a unique holiday. It's observed each year on October 9th. A cheesemonger is a person who specializes in cheese, butter, and other dairy products. They may take umbrage at the ordinary person's offense of moldy cheese, depending on the type of mold, of course. Do you eat moldy cheese other than blue cheese?
You got blue, you got brie, you got gorgonzola.
Is brie a moldy cheese?
Yeah.
I did not realize that. Maytag Blue, Roquefort. Here, okay, you're right. Brie.
Yeah, I've had Roquefort too.
Camembert.
That one I haven't had.
I have had Camembert. Yeah, I like that. I wonder if Havarti is, because that's kind of a creamy.
It's creamier, but I don't think they do the mold.
No, that's probably true. Moldy cheese gets such colorful phrases. For example, the fuzzy mold on a wheel of fresh brie is called cat's fur.
Yeah.
There you go. You are, ladies and gentlemen.
We do wine and cheese nights, so.
You must. I'm very impressed. Gorgonzola cheese made with 3 different kinds of mold spores. Did you know that?
Yes, actually I did. I knew it was multiple. I didn't know how many.
Wow.
Gorgonzola is probably my favorite.
I am amazed by what I'm sitting with. Really, it just amazes me.
We do a lot of chicken and gorgonzola and mushroom. It's a pretty good dish.
Well, that's good. That's cool. What's on TV? What do you want to see on television today? This is. All right, I'm going to turn the music off. I was going to play the music because we were going to talk about the baseball tomorrow. One game is about to be finished, isn't it? You have the score there for the Atlanta Braves. And
last I saw was 7-0. Yeah, still 7-0.
7-0 in like the 9th inning.
Bottom of the 8th.
Atlanta Braves are about to eliminate the Marlins, so we won't even put that one. And that was tomorrow at 1:08. That was if necessary.
Travis Darno has put a hurting on the
He has really
account.
He has really been mean to the Marlins. AL Division Series Game 5, 2:35 tomorrow afternoon between the A's and the Astros, if necessary.
With any luck.
It's going to be necessary. AL Division
Astros
Series.
are up 5-4, by the way.
I thought the A's were up 3.
Just scored.
They just scored 7 runs?
No, it's 5-4.
Oh.
Just scored 5 in the 4th.
Okay, well, it's early. It's going to be the A's. Don't worry about it. And also, if necessary, this one I have a little bit. I have no idea. The Yankees and Rays will play at 6:10, and if that is not going to be played, certainly Game 4 of the Padres at Los Angeles Dodgers on MLB channel 599. That's at either 8:08 or they'll move that up to 6:10 if the Rays and Yankees aren't there. NBA Finals Game 5, Miami Heat at the LA Lakers. The Lakers are up 3-1. They can eliminate the Heat tonight at 7:30. That's on ABC. And on ESPN, it will be NCAA football at 6 p.m. Louisville Cardinals at Georgia Tech, the Ramblin' Wreck, the Yellow Jackets, and that's on ESPN channel 601. One final thing I want to mention on October 9th. This is a huge day to me. It would be John Lennon's 80th birthday today.
V.I. Lennon?
Different guy.
No.
John Lennon's 80th birthday today. So take a second, think about poor old John. There he is at his last birthday, by the way, as he was blowing out the candles with Sean. So he passed away about 2 months after that. So happy birthday, John Lennon, wherever you are. We'll be back right after this on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Back in a sec.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Hi, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. That is Brian Turner of
Paragon Micro.
Paragon Micro.
Every time.
Paradise by the D. He's got Paradise dashboard lights over there. And welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Your Oakland A's.
Still alive. Hanging on.
Still alive. Hanging on by the skin of their teeth.
I don't know if you remember, that was actually my preseason pick to win it all, and I never pick my teams to win it all.
Yeah, I do. Well, I still have the sheet anyway. Yeah. I need to bring that in here. You could go back and check.
So I got the division pick correct. I thought they'd beat the Astros for the division. Turns out they may lose to them in the playoffs.
They trounced the Astros in the division. Of course, what was the worst thing about the wild card setup, you think? Did you like it all the way around?
Well, if we would have, in the old system, if we would have won, we'd be in the ALCS right now. Yeah. After years of, what was it, the last 3 years we had the fourth best record in baseball and hadn't made the playoffs. Yeah. because we were in the same division with the Astros, and I don't count that one game play-in crap. So yeah, I mean, it's one of those where we finally won our division, but then we got an extra round to go through. So
that kind of stinks.
Yeah.
You know what I think stinks? Here's a look at the bracket. You take a look at that bracket. 7 teams from the Central Division of the 16 teams in the playoff. All 7 gone.
Yeah.
At the end of the wild card.
East Coast elites. Coastal elites.
I just beat the tar out of the center of the country. And actually, if you watching the baseball over the course of the year, you kind of saw that coming. At least for the National League Central, got 4 teams in, and you knew those 4 teams in the National League Central were not nearly as good as the 4 teams still remaining.
Of course, we talked before the year, it's only 60-game regular season, and then the extra round of the playoffs. So this could be the year where anything happens. And then you look down, and then it's the Dodgers, the Astros, the A's, the Yankees, all the guys you would expect.
The Rays, the fun team to watch. I hate saying it since I'm a Cardinal fan, and the Dodgers are making them look kind of silly, but the Padres are such fun to watch.
They have been like the team that kind of everyone else, if you didn't have a team to root for, they were who you jumped on board with because they're young and energetic and just fun.
And everybody forgets how much of a jerk Manny Machado can be. He's one of these youngsters now again, as opposed to the big jerk that he was occasionally with the Baltimore Orioles before coming over.
The Padres did what everyone thought the Blue Jays was going to with that youth, and then all the familiar names that we remembered from when we were a little younger, they all have Junior after him now.
Yeah, Freddie Tatis. And then, I mean, you look at the Blue Jays, who were the only non-Central team to lose. They had BGO and all the other the
guys
youngsters.
that make guys like us feel old.
Actually, I can tell you, Biggio was in my first fantasy league draft, and I got him before anybody else knew he was good. It was 1990 was my first fantasy league draft. Yeah. I picked up Craig Biggio, as a catcher.
Yeah, people forget he came up as a catcher.
Yeah, so, well, what do you do? Okay, so the way it looks right now, again, with these squads left, Tampa Bay, at the time of this taping, leads 2-1. Houston leads 2-1 at the time of this taping. Atlanta has all but eliminated the Marlins, and the Dodgers lead 2-0. It just really kind of it like you say, Brian. It's kind of barreling down to a Dodgers versus Astros or Dodgers versus Yankees series.
Hopefully not the Astros, but yeah, it's looking that way.
I would enjoy the Rays. The Rays would be fun to watch. Like to see it's there are people who. There are folks who get very bitter when they see former players for their team doing well.
Yeah,
there are a lot of former Cardinal outfielders out there still playing right now. You've got Osuna for Atlanta. You've got Arozarena for the Rays,
who is lighting it up.
He's 8 for 12 going into tonight. You've got Magneuris Sierra for the Marlins. You've got Tommy Pham for the Padres.
I was going through some old social media posts this week. I stumbled across that was all the Cardinal fans glad they got rid of Pham and all that, and such a great trade. They got 3 great prospects. And
how's that going?
Yeah, I don't think any of those 3 are even with the organization.
Oh, we got one. Yeah, Gallegos. Do we still have Gallegos, or was he for? He might have been.
I thought he got DFA'd.
He was on the Voigt trade.
Yeah,
he was on the Voigt trade. Speaking of former Cardinals that are doing well, and Stephen Piscotty.
He's in Oakland. Yeah,
you could almost have an all-star team of former Cardinals right now, and Cardinal fans look at Freddie Tatis as a former Cardinal because his dad was.
Yeah.
And he had the opportunity to sign with the Cardinals and chose the Padres instead. So what do you do? What are you going to do?
We say all this, and there's a decent chance that all 4 of these series are over by the time we air.
Don't say that. This is there is baseball tomorrow. I just know the Dodgers will still be playing tomorrow, won't they?
No, that's 2-0. I mean, they win tonight. That's over.
I guess that's right. We'll be back right after this. Stick around. Back in a sec.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full-service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services, including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel. Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield. Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Right there's Brian Turner. All right, NFL. We are a quarter of the way into the season. Brian, we're going to start talking about the AFC. And here are the current AFC standings. Looking at those standings, is there anything terrifically surprising that jumps out to you there, or anything, or what are your thoughts taking a look at that?
The bottom of the AFC South, and we had some news on that this week.
The bottom of the Houston Texans.
Yeah.
How about Bill O'Brien, huh?
Bill O'Brien, the GM, got Bill O'Brien, the coach, fired.
Bill O'Brien, the GM. Well, who fires Bill O'Brien, by the way?
The owner.
But that's the thing. The owners, I don't even know who the owner is. Is it like the son or daughter of the old man, or what? Because he's dead.
I can't remember who it was, but actually they brought in a guy that O'Brien wasn't getting along with, but he's the guy that sits in the owner's box, and apparently he had done some proper amount of sucking up and got enough pull to finally pull the trigger on him. It was a guy that came in from the Patriots, and yet another one.
So they brought a guy in from the Patriots
that O'Brien brought in, and then
like the president of the organization,
something like that. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that. That's hoisted.
It's been dysfunctional there for.
That is, Bill.
See, I've always said Bill O'Brien, the GM, proves how good Bill O'Brien, the coach, is, because it's been dysfunctional there, and they've still been getting into the playoffs the last few years. And
how much of that, though, is DeAndre Hopkins being able to get him into the playoffs?
Well, he's looking pretty good in Arizona right now, isn't he?
What was I wonder what have we heard? Do we know what the fight was about between DeAndre Hopkins and Bill O'Brien?
No, I mean, that's someone I don't, but
I don't.
I haven't paid that close
Well,
attention to
I
it.
have paid attention to it, and I just didn't know if you'd. But now, apparently, last weekend, J.J. Watt got into it with Bill O'Brien, and the whole team was in the middle of collapse.
Yeah, there was
right?
a player revolting, and that started in the offseason with the Hopkins trade. You'd see some of the tweets, and even Deshaun was like, well, I guess I won't be here long, and
Yeah.
but you don't want to hear that from your quarterback heading into a season. I took the
From
under
the
on
quarterback that you
Texans.
just
Yeah.
signed for $150 million. Yeah. So yeah, there you go. You've got the news of that. Romeo Crennel has
A blast from the past, speaking of the Patriots.
yeah, Patriots and Browns.
Yeah.
Remember he had a cup of coffee with the Browns as a head coach. He's now the head coach of the Texans. Can they rebound? They're 0-4 as we look at that.
Against the spread, sure. And I say that they fired O'Brien going into a week where they're 6-point favorites. I mean, I think they got rid of him this week because they didn't want to give him another week and get a chance to turn it around because they're playing the Jaguars this week. So
And they've done it before.
yeah,
That's the thing. They've done it before. They've had a rough start and been able to cobble together a nice little.
I think the thinking there was let's get Romeo off on a good start here if we can. That's the best chance they're going to have to get a new coach a win in his first week. And there's always the on the betting angle of taking the team that just fired their coach, and because you got the extra motivation of trying to please the new coach. And
Well, the one that's not surprising to me is the Chiefs. Chiefs are still just dominating at 4-0. They are looking good.
about to be 4-1 though.
Who they playing this week?
The Raiders.
Oh, I forgot. Oh, I should have realized. Oh gosh, I should have
Actually,
realized.
no. Raiders. It's a 12.5 point game. I've seen it bounce from 12.5 to 13.5.
Titans have already lost one game, and they've had more people come.
And may lose another one this week.
They've had more people
And
come
if they
up.
lose this one, they're saying they may lose it.
Well, that was my question. When does the NFL step in and say, "Hey, look, we can't mess with the schedule anymore. It's forfeit time"?
It might happen this week because of some of the video stuff with the Titans being, seen out and going to a gym and working out when they were supposed to be quarantined.
Going to high school.
Yeah.
And the thing is, that was run by the quarterback, by Ryan Tannehill, ran that workout, who probably should know better.
Yeah. So, yeah, and the NFL's been, if we have too many of these, do we add a week? I've heard Andrew Brandt say they've even got contingency plans for if they play the Super Bowl in March.
Wow.
Because, they just kind of expect this to continue.
I thought the NFL had a hard date on the Super Bowl. I didn't think that they were going to be able to move it.
I think we hope to have a hard date, but you never know. We're in the middle of something we've never been through before.
Well, that's true.
And everyone got scared when they seen the pictures of Gilmore talking to Mahomes, and
I saw that too, and that's when you kind of sit up in your seat like that a little bit.
It'll make you go, ooh.
I don't know if that's a good idea. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back, talk about the NFC, and then give you the rundown of our bets for last week and what we're doing this week, okay? Right back after this on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Back in a sec. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook Tire and Interstate Battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Hello, folks. Welcome back here to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey on Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much for joining us. That's Brian Turner as we are talking NFL right now. Let's take a look at the NFC. Anything surprising you there? Or actually, I got to tell you, the Packers at 4-0, I did not really see them starting rolling, especially the way they are.
That's where I was going to start. We talked preseason about 3 teams regressing to the mean. 2 of them that were really good and won score games last year, and 1 of them that was really bad.
Yeah.
With the Packers, the Seahawks, and the Cowboys. The 2 teams that should have been regressing down
are better.
Are combined 8-0.
Yeah, and both of them looking 8-0. I mean, they both look 4-0.
They're both 4-0 against the spread even.
Yeah, they are looking really good, and the Packers and Seahawks. And Dallas, when you look at that, they were supposed to be regressing upward, weren't they?
Yeah, they were supposed to be on the upswing after they dropped a bunch of one-score games last year. Turns out they hired a coach who still can't win close games. Go back to that real quick, actually.
But every year the Packers, I don't even know where if they play this year, but Packers always seem to play the Cowboys at some point. Yeah. And Aaron Rodgers would just kill to be able to play the Dallas Cowboys with
Just
Mike
look at
McCarthy's.
that beautiful NFC East where the 1-2-1 Philadelphia Eagles sit atop alone. Is that not a thing of beauty right there?
That is, and that was the thing. I thought they were going to lose last week. I went to bed on that game. That was a late game on Sunday night, right? And they came back to beat the Niners when they were down because Niners are just all banged up and beat up. Everybody was thinking the NFC West was going to be the big division, but right now the Carolina Panthers are giving a lot of credibility to that NFC South, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, they are. And then Atlanta, who could easily be 2-2, sitting there at 0-4.
Oh, yeah. How is Dan Quinn surviving?
This might be the Dan Quinn week. O'Brien last week, and if they drop this, they go 0-5. I don't think he survives this week.
By the way, they do let you, some places will let you gamble on what a coach gets fired first. They have already restarted that for what coach gets fired next. And
is it Gase versus?
It was Gase
Quinn?
versus Gase versus Quinn. O'Brien was 11-1.
Yeah, he leapfrogged.
Yeah, he leapfrogged 2 or 3 guys. I think he Patricia too. He leapfrogged Patricia too. He was.
You mean my prediction for Coach of the Year?
Oh, I don't want to even think about our opening picks because I think I had the Houston Texans winning a division or something like that. Or
I have the under on that one. So.
Oh, yeah, we'll look at that. We'll look at that steaming heap whenever the time comes. All right, how we do last week in gambling? Tell me all about it, baby. Are we good? Are we bad? Just on the NFL. Tell me the NFL. We'll talk college.
Oh, you're going to make me do some math then. NFL, we went 2-5. Not our best week. Not our best week on the NFL. We had one game that got, and we talked about this off the air, the Patriots game, since it got moved off of the day it was supposed to be played, didn't count. Also, they lost the quarterback. Yeah. That game went from 6.5 or 7, depending on where you got it, to 11. And when the quarterback comes down with the Rona, I mean, that's just not a normal. That's not a normal. And you said Vegas refunded people on that, didn't they? We decided to take the approach of what Vegas did, where since it wasn't played on that day, then the bets were refunded. Now, if they would have played without Cam that day, then it would have counted.
Yeah.
But since it was played the next night, the bets were refunded. So for our purposes, we did not count that one in our standings.
Were you surprised, if you got a chance to watch it, were you surprised at just how awful you can't say the offense looked awful, but just how awful Hoyer played?
No, he's Brian Hoyer.
Brian Hoyer was
From?
Michigan State.
Looking at you, Doug.
Sparty Brian Hoyer, who's been in the league 10 years now or some awful number. He just was. He thought he had an extra time out at the end of the half. Going into that locker room that Belichick's head had to be about to explode at half.
Well, they don't have really high academic standards there at Michigan State, so they're no UNC.
Oh, he's gonna hate you.
Oh yeah.
I mean, for crying out loud, Stidham didn't look that good at the end, but
I think you give him a week, he would have been okay, but I think they should have gone with Stidham over Hoyer anyway.
I would have thought you go with Stidham anyway.
Yeah.
And save Hoyer back in case Stidham gets hurt. But you and I aren't in charge of the Patriots. So some other guy.
We're not Bill Belichick.
We're not Bill Belichick. Some other guy.
Yeah. Who are we to second guess?
But that's the thing. They still have a good offensive line. Give the offensive line to the rookie and let him play with it. So I don't know. Well, all right. So we went 2-5. I went 0-2, right?
NFL, yeah.
Yeah, NFL over 2.
I was 0-1. Jamie 1-1, and Lucas 1-1.
Okay, so thank you, Jamie and Lucas, for carrying us. What are their picks? Give us Jamie and Lucas's picks for this week.
Jamie's got 2 totals this week. He went over on the Falcons-Panthers.
Panthers are playing good defense right now. I'm kind of surprised he's doing
Mike Davis doing his best Christian McCaffrey impersonation.
You can get away with that for a little while, but the teams will adjust to lesser talent pretty quickly.
And then he's got the under on the Colts-Browns game. Jamie and I both picked the same games.
He bet the under in the NFL.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is not my show bet. But if I were to make this bet, I'd be making big. I think the game Thursday night when we're shooting this, and you can watch this tomorrow morning and giggle at me all you want. I think that game is well under. I don't think I think the Buccaneers and Bears get to about 30.
See, everyone. I mean, if guys like you and I who are not insiders or we pay attention, but we're not big money bettors or. The premium's getting built into those over-unders because everyone is seeing all those overs. It's like last year in hockey where everyone noticed all those first period overs were hitting.
Yeah.
Once guys like us notice, there's generally not much of an advantage play there.
Right. And I just think it's the Buccaneers don't have anybody to throw to. Brady's got nobody other than Gronkowski, who's good. Don't get me wrong. But he's also retired and come back, and he's not back into the swing yet.
He's just a blocker. Haven't you heard?
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, he's a blocking tight end. Yeah, that's right. And if you've seen the Bears play against a solid defense like last week, they ain't scoring much. They got injuries too. Tariq Cohen's gone, and they're going to have. Now, granted, they have the best wide receiver in the game since Evans is going to be out or hurt. Allen Robinson, the best wide receiver. But I'd say take the under. All right, go ahead. Tell us what Lucas has.
Lucas has. Speaking of, he's got the Texans -6 covering in Romeo's Texans debut.
Who they had playing?
Actually, I could have swore there was a stat that teams do well covering in the coach's midseason debut. Actually, going back, I heard it today. Going back to 2003, it's only 14-14 against the spread.
Really?
I really thought it was better than that, but
I'm kind of surprised by that.
And then he's got the under in the Cowboys-Giants, 54.5.
Boy, those guys just not wanting to take a side today. What in the world is the problem?
So, between the two of them, they got one side.
It's just awful.
Now that being said, I also have a total in mind, so and it's the same one. Me and Jamie both have over 53.5 in the Falcons-Panthers game.
Okay, I don't mind that. That makes sense.
And then I also bet his Colts-Brown game, but I took the Browns +2. I should have worn my Mayfield jersey.
I like the way Cleveland's
They've
playing.
scored 30 points or more every game.
Colts are playing tough though too. That ought to be a good football game. To finish out the 4, I'm going big dog week. This is big dog week for the big guy. I am going Bengals.
I thought maybe Townsend was walking in.
No. Bengals plus 12 at the Ravens.
It's been a popular one apparently because they were 13.5. That line's moved. So
the line has moved.
So the money's with you.
Lamar's not healthy. Lamar has a knee issue right now, which kind of scares me because he's my quarterback on my fantasy team, but my fantasy team has started out 0-4. So it doesn't matter anymore.
I've got Russell Wilson, and I'm still only 2-2 somehow.
You stink, man. That's terrible.
I've got no running backs. Matt Breida is my best running back. It's a dynasty.
All right, Dolphins are traveling across the country playing the Niners. Niners are banged up too. I'm taking the Dolphins
Garoppolo's
plus
back.
9. Plus, it's all right. It wasn't going to matter. Dolphins, it ain't going to matter. Dolphins are good. That's what we're going to do. All right.
Yeah, you hate.
I like Garoppolo. He's a 4. He's still got the Patriots stink on him.
I'll give you that.
That's his problem. Weez and I'll be back right after this. Talk college football. Wrap things up. You stick around. Back after this.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
When it comes to your banking, you have as many options as colors in the crayon box. That's why you can bank your way at Teutopolis State Bank. What works best for you may be different from what works best for your neighbor. Teutopolis State Bank is built to serve all your banking needs, whether it's online banking, mobile check deposit, text banking, or just stopping in to see them at one of their 3 convenient locations. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender, it's Teutopolis State Bank. Banking made personal since 1913.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
It was the original Derek King fan.
Cover. Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bree. Yeah, Derek King's good.
Yeah, he's good.
He's
fun
really,
to watch.
Yeah, he's good.
Can't throw the ball, but he's fun to watch.
He's fun at Houston. Welcome back, Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. That's Brian Turner. I'm Bruce Dickey. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today we are talking about college football.
Starting to get back into the flow with some bigger games.
Starting to get some bigger games. They've got the first 2 weeks of the SEC out of the way. And the ACC, I got to tell you, Brian,
it could be a fun game this week.
That looks like the game of the week, game of the year, probably maybe the only close game of the year for Clemson, possibly, right? What do you think about Miami at Clemson?
Like I said, Derek King's been fun to watch. They really haven't. I think they've played 2 quarterbacks that have already been benched, so we don't know how legit Miami's defense is yet.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean that's one of 4 ranked versus ranked games this year, and that's 1 versus 7 in the AP poll.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's the night game, isn't it? Isn't that the Saturday night game? It is?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Well, I kind of thought it.
The other ranked games, Vautech at UNC, Florida at A&M, and Tennessee at Georgia. I always try to write down the ranked versus ranked to keep an eye on those.
Do you?
Yeah.
What do you learn from that?
Well, that's where you're going to see your bigger programs usually, and your bigger NFL prospects, and your better games.
Do you find that's where you hope to, but do you find that
yeah.
happens?
Then I also use an app called Are You Watching This.com, and basically they rank they sort games by excitement factor.
Do they?
And they can even email you.
See, I use one too. I use the Moon Crew, which is the former shutdown fullback.
Okay,
guys. Yeah. They are now and then they became the Banner Society, and now they are the Moon Crew.
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. Spencer and the boys.
Spencer and the boys, and they'll put out every Thursday or Friday the watch grid.
Yeah,
I print that doggone thing out every Friday.
The Are You Watching This though updates in real time live, and we'll send like you can set it for what sports you like. So you can set it to email you when there's a good game.
App?
Yeah.
Is there an app for that?
Yeah, website. Or you say Epic. So like I'll get an email or a text message that says, "Hey, no hitter alert. So and so no hitter in the 7th," and I can turn on that game real quick. Or it'll tell you like hot game college football going into overtime or whatever. It sends you alerts basically when a game becomes good in real time.
Okay. Speaking of if games win or if games get good. There are some stories going around this week about whenever Lane Kiffin left Alabama, how the Lane Kiffin-Nick Saban relationship kind of went downhill toward the end.
I can't imagine that with Lane Kiffin.
Just shocked, yeah.
As a USC and Raider fan.
You're just so you're not rooting for Ole Miss this week.
This is one of the few times I'll be rooting for Saban. Sorry, Molt.
What's the line on that one? I mean, does
not enough?
Does Ole Miss have even a chance? It's Alabama coming in to Oxford to play
23.5.
23.5. Does Ole Miss have a chance to even cover on that, or do you think Saban, with the new publicity coming out and with him back into the league, do you think Saban just tries to lay the wood?
As they said, remember the Titans? Run it up, Herman. Although that's one of those games, is it going to happen? They're still playing around with time and all that because of another hurricane coming in.
Well, they were talking about moving that one. No,
they were going to move it, and then they were going to move it back, and then they were going to move locations, and I never have heard a final word yet.
They've moved LSU to Missouri. The LSU-Missouri game
got moved to Missouri.
The New Orleans Saints, they were talking moving it to Indianapolis this weekend out of New Orleans. And they're not even playing the Colts. They're playing whoever the Saints are playing. But they were going to move that to Indianapolis instead. And that'll probably get done by Sunday.
Yeah, 2020 keeps coming in waves, and unfortunately, I mean literally this time.
Yeah, it's going to get a little wet down in the South. Okay, so you never said, are they going to he'll cover?
I hope. That's a lot of points in a rivalry SEC game.
How did we do last week?
Did better in college, 5-3, so that gave us we were 7-8 overall.
Okay.
We're 35-26 on the year overall. We're still 9 games over.
Hey, that's pretty good.
We'll take that.
Take 9 games over.
We'll sign up for that before the year starts.
We've got the VIG right there. We're doing okay. Well, not the VIG, whatever the juice.
Juice. VIG and juice are pretty much the same.
Yeah. Well, VIG is more loan shark interest.
What do you think Vegas is?
Oh, what is it? You don't see any 3-story casinos in Vegas. Okay, what are we doing this week?
Helps if I get to the right page. All right, we'll start with Jamie and Lucas. Jamie's got Louisville covering the 4.5 against Georgia Tech. He's got another total.
That's Friday night, by the way.
Yeah. He's actually going to be done before Saturday.
No kidding.
Because he's got the Houston Tulane over 59.5. So that one's going to be done before we air.
Houston is just so tricky to bet on since they haven't been able to play so much. I mean,
they've had, 3 games get canceled?
Yeah, they've lost 3 games. Not lost 3 games, but they've lost 3 games to the schedule.
So the legs should be fresh?
I guess so.
And then Lucas took the over 72 in the Texas-Oklahoma game.
All right, let's stop right there. I want to talk about Texas versus Oklahoma.
This game kind of lost a little bit of luster this year, didn't it?
Yes, it has. The last week it lost a little bit of luster.
That's what I heard someone call it this week, the Red River recession.
It's typically the Red River. Let's see, they don't call it a Red River shootout anymore because it's too
connotations.
Close. Yeah, there are connotations. What are they calling it? The Red River rivalry.
Yeah.
Say that 5 times. Red River rivalry.
Triple R.
Yeah, that's tough. But can Oklahoma bounce back?
I think so. Rattlers actually played better than I think the numbers show.
You picking that game, by the way? I didn't need that. Okay, I'm not on it either.
Yeah, and Lucas has the over in it. So
okay. Oh, see, now that's the thing.
If I had to pick, I'd take Oklahoma to cover. I think it's 2.
Ellinger is just, I mean, neither of those teams play defense.
I guess they had a players-only meeting there at Texas, and Ellinger basically ripped his team a new one. And
did he really?
Oh, yeah. And then come out of it and said, hey, leaders aren't supposed to be liked. And
yeah, he's right. They're due for that.
Yeah.
What else was his?
He's got Notre Dame covering 20.5 against our favorite whipping boys, the Florida State Seminoles. The mighty have fallen.
Florida State is so bad right now. It's just unbelievable. I mean, this is I hate to say it, this is almost early Ron Zook bad. I mean, it looks terrible. Early Illinois Ron Zook. And that was 15 years ago, and I still have nightmares.
I didn't pick that one if I had to. I think Florida State might. I mean, that's a huge number. If it got over 21, I'd probably take Florida State.
What are your picks?
I'm taking Tennessee plus 12.5 at Georgia.
Okay,
I think that Georgia-Auburn game, I think that Auburn win's going to look less and less impressive as we go.
See, now that one I'm taking as well. We both like the Tennessee. I think...
This is a statement game for Jeremy Pruitt.
Say what you want about Jeremy Pruitt and how the hiring process went and what Tennessee. He's the real deal. He's a good coach.
This is the game they had circled coming into the year. This is how we make a statement and prove that we belong.
Yeah, I've gotten plus 12.5 too. So
we talked about the triple R. My other one, I'm going triple option versus triple option. Citadel versus Army.
Are you really?
I'm taking the Bulldogs plus 29.
What's the over-under on time of game?
This total is only 47. I'm betting on the clock on that one. I'm hoping that Citadel can stay within 29 before the clock runs out because it ain't going to stop.
No, that's fun. Going to be fun to watch. I am taking, as we said, Tennessee plus 12.5, and the other game I took was which one?
Florida.
Florida minus 6.5. Florida playing Texas A&M at Texas A&M. You know,
that's another one where it's kind of
they may have hurricane issues there too.
Jimbo Fisher.
Yeah. Well, you see, Jimbo Fisher at Texas A&M, he covered, I think, 8 of his first 9, and then has only covered 6 of his last or 4 of his last 10 or something like that. Who knows? What's the best game of the weekend? What's
Miami.
The one? What's the can't miss game?
I'm looking forward to the Miami Clemson game.
I'm looking forward to Miami Clemson too. Hey folks, thank you so much for tuning in. We do appreciate it. Take our free money. We are offering free money to people.
We're crushing it.
Crushing it pretty good. Good luck to your
Oakland. If you want our super dogs, check IamWeez.com.
IamWeez.com. Check out. It's got we've got the whole thing there all done. Beautiful. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Have a great weekend, folks. We'll see you next time.